Hi, Mike Lehrhaupt here from Strategies for Retirement, and I want to talk to you about what we called old retirement accounts, or what I call stray 401ks. Now you might be asking, what is a stray 401k? And you would be right to ask that, because it's something that you won't hear out there and in the rest of the universe, so to speak. But given the coronavirus issues that we've had, obviously a lot of people unfortunately have been furloughed on their job or let go of their job. Some people retire. And what I notice when we're working with a lot of clients is they have these old accounts. In other words, they work for a company and they still left their money behind in the old company's retirement account. Most of the time it's a 401k. Sometimes it's a 403b or 457 plan, but the majority of them are 401ks, right? So they retire and their money is left in the old company's retirement plan. And I call that a stray 401k. And the reason I call it a stray 401k is because many times a client would tell me, well, I haven't really looked at it, haven't been paying attention to it, haven't really adjusted some of the options in there, and it's been ignored, it's been neglected. So we kind of relate it to like a stray dog, right? We actually adopted a dog years ago. The dog's name is Snickers, and we adopted him. He was a stray dog, right? He needed some tender love and care. He was really skinny. He was, he was afraid. He was timid. And over the course of time, we nurtured him. We fed him. We loved him. And now he's, beautiful dog. We'll put a picture up of him to show you what we're talking about. But that's why I call it a stray 401k, right? And so we're in a stray 401k adoption business. If you do have an old account, we'll help you with it. But really the key is, why should you move your old retirement account with that company? And there's a good reason why. Look, 60 Minutes did a report on 401ks in general. And this was shortly after the 2008 market crash. They were interviewing some people on the video, and a lot of people lost 40-50% of their 401k, and they were, what do I do now? But one of the things they uncovered was that 401ks have a lot of hidden fees. There's fiduciary fees and administrative fees and bookkeeping fees and legal fees. Someone's got to run these things that cost money. Now, you will not find the fees in the statement. You will find them in a thing called the plan documents. But if you've ever seen a prospectus from a mutual fund company, or you've ever seen a plan document, they're the same thing. They're these thick books, and it's impossible to really tell what you're reading, right? But that's where the fees are hidden. And there's all kinds of fees hidden in those 401ks. The second thing is, you're a captive audience. When you work for a company, you're in that company. Now, 9 times out of 10, that company's giving you some matching money to put away for that 401k, but you're captive. You're only going to use that 401k. And so a lot of times the financial company that runs the 401k has limited options. You can only pick a few different options. They're not all the options out there. They're limited to that 401k plan. Another thing is that, there's limited advice. Someone calls up those 401k companies and says, hey, I'm 50 or I'm 55. What advice, what recommendation would you have for different options to pick? And they, in this time and day, they go, sorry, can't really give you advice, can't do it anymore. And so you're kind of left with your own, trying to guess and pick which funds or which options to use. So there's all these different reasons. The other thing is, some of those options may not be appropriate for your ages. So there's all these reasons why you really would want to consider moving that account. Now, every individual situation is different. I wouldn't say, a blind statement to everybody, but I would say, if you'd like to do a review of your stray 401k, give us our office a call, 203-372-4442. Shoot me an email. You could set up a 15-20 minute call. We could do a review of it, kind of look at what it's doing, see if there's some better options on the market, and get that stray 401k out of there and give it some tender love and care it deserves. Michael Lehrhaupt here, Strategies for Retirement. Thanks for joining me.